What's best to do in Gluckes Genug is to isolate the upper line. Now, it has kind of an awkward fingering because it encompasses the idea that you have to play between the melodic notes, the eighth notes. You're playing afterbeat notes, and it creates a little bit of awkwardness to play a clean legato for your upper line because of that. I'll show you why. So first you start with the upper voice, which will seem a little disjuncted because you don't have the benefit of the inner afterbeat voices helping you negotiate a legato, and even then it's hard. So you start with the top line slowly. So you have this lean, less. Think of horizontal. I'm going really slow now. It's a short note. Another short. So you can see the fingering is not an absolute legato fingering because of what's going to be underneath and in between this. Now there's two accents here. Lean, and then. Now longer phrase here, longer phrase. Long phrases here. And it falling. Starts again. Lean. And the repeat. Short. To F major here, softly. Going very slowly. B2 here. I have to use the right fingering, so when I add the inner voice, everything works. Now at the end, the big crescendo. Sequence. So these are 3, 5, 3, 4. You can see you have to really be attentive to the fingering you're actually going to use. You can't change the fingering for this upper line, and because you won't be able to do the inner afterbeats. The other thing to look at is the very lowest line, if you can, or parts of it anyway. So it's a short note. Now this left hand recapitulates this, what you've heard before, a piece of it right here. Now we have this longer line. So you have to hold that A. Thing is, when you do play these separate lines, if you do add the pedal will help connect the notes going across even when you're just doing one line, because you will have to use very good pedaling to get the legato line of the upstairs voice, the extreme upstairs, and the extreme low part, because that's basically the outer framing. What's inside is harmony. If you try to block, a little bit of blur there, gives you an idea of the, I'm just showing you the harmony a little. Here I use a 4. So, just give you an idea. Just showing the harmonies and blocks with the right fingering. It's a good thing to do too, because it shows you how to space your hands for the chords that are going to be, as I say, broken in half here. The chords are really broken in half because instead of going, it goes. You can see how that's going to work. So that's basically what you should do. You should be very attentive to that top voice and the bottom, and blocking the chords as you go along where you can do it. You mostly can do it. You can block this thing out, even though you'll be not getting the perfect legato you want. Sort of like this. you an idea that all those steps are very important to your learning process, and also to know what keys he modulates to. He's mostly staying in the D major key, but at one point he goes into F major, and that's an interesting transition, which they did in those days. They went up a third, kind of wild, minor third, a major chord and a major chord, but up by minor third. That's what is actually done at the second ending. And then he weaves his way back from here to D major. Kind of eerie sounding a little bit, but that's Schumann for you. So when you actually get to play this, you can always start with a slower tempo. It does go rather briskly because it's happiness, and happiness is liveliness and somberness. So you might try it slower first to get the essence of the top voice coming through without those afterbeats punching out too loud. That's the key here, not to allow these afterbeats, which create harmony, to overshadow the melody. So you want to really practice. And slowly. You can see how this is slowly. Here's a retardando here. You want to make sure those afterbeats don't come punching out. That's the challenge of this, I must say. And they don't get too choppy because everything has to be really smooth on top. So let's see if we pick up the speed a little bit more now.